I am leaving my home. Last time I recorded a video outside of my home. Last video was whack as fuck, by the way, but this one will be better. I don't know why the video quality was so bad. I tried to show you all my stuff. Maybe later I'll show you my Tiki statue. It's actually a Maori Tiki statue. His name is Tiki. Anyways, last time I went this way. Now I'm going this way. You can see Walgreens right there. That's the Kaiser Permanente where Bernie Sanders once gave a speech. I listened to this speech on the radio. It's pretty good. He wants to legalize weed. He wants to make college education free. He wants... I'm getting political now. I'm as liberal as he gets almost. And anyways, now I'm going to sing My Immortal by Evanescence. The lights went out when I said that. I think the darkness is okay. That there's like a, so maybe it's like, any kind of, so anyways, enough theology, and enough politics, let's get to the music. I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears, and if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave, 'cause your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal, this pain is just too real. There's just so much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of those tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of those fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still have all of me. Singing is exhausting. You used to captivate me by your resonating light. Now I'm bound by the life you left behind. Your face, it haunts my once pleasant dreams. Your voice, it chased away all the sanity in me. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just so much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of those fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still have all of me. I've been singing all night. Had some caffeine and just looked up YouTube videos with lyrics and started singing all the whole time. I know a lot of songs. I tried so hard to tell myself that you're gone, but though you're still with me, I've been alone all along. And then it plays none of this, and she sings the chorus again. I think, okay, I'll sing it again. I'm kind of like... When you cried, I'd wipe away all of those tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still have all of me. Okay, I think that's... You know, I'm just gonna keep recording. This is fun. I'm not sure I don't want to sing anymore because I sung enough. I should have recorded my singing, but I don't have all the lyrics memorized. I just know how to sing them with the lyrics in front of me. Look both ways. Thank you very much, Mr. Driver, or Mrs. Driver, Miss Driver, Miss Driver. There's a mailbox. I'm about to write a letter to my former foster mother. I have a biological mother I'm in touch with. Actually, I see her very frequently. She drives a silver Prius. And 2 foster mothers, because at one point she couldn't take care of me anymore or something like that. I think she had to go to some sort of institution, like a medical institution, and so she gave me to the foster system. Well, actually, she asked me to be with, she asked me if I had friends I could stay with, and I said sure. Hello there. And then I was about to go homeless. I've been homeless actually, that's why I love these streets so much, is because I'm familiar with them. I know them like in and out. My city is changing. Like there used to be a bookstore here, an enormous used bookstore. It was high quality stuff. And they had all sorts of literature, and they had occult books, and like if I want to find the Satanic Bible, I go to Logos. If I want to find Aleister Crowley, I go to Logos. And not that I'm into Satanism. Well, I am into Satanism, but not very much. I'm not a Satanist anymore. There would have been times when I considered becoming a Satanist, and I went to satanic events, or at least one satanic event. They're nice people, but they talked about satanic pop culture that I was not familiar with, like Guar and stuff. And I wasn't really into either. Guar is rather violent. I'm not against violence, but I like it when Rumshans has like an aesthetic quality about it, like rote Sand und 2 Patronen, eine stirbt am Pulverkuss. I'm schizophrenic, and this voice is trying to tell me I'm right-handed or I'm left-handed. It's annoying. I mean, schizophrenia is great. Like Edgar Allan Poe said, the disease has allowed me to see the darkest depths of hell and the furthest reaches of heaven, or something to that effect. But I mean, come on, why, good Lord, why did you make this disease? This is Surf City. This is Streetlight Records. This is the starving musicians. Used to be another local, it's a local music store. It used to be a different local music store called Union Grove Music. I'd say it's one improvement that the town has made, to be honest. I'm gonna read you this poem. Is that free shit? Fuck you. The king of yes. This is a hard world we walk about. In blocks of armor we can become afraid of honesty and integrity. Terrified our skins will tear, our bones will break, our hearts will shatter, our soul will fly away without us. He was a blessing when we met, a beacon of hope in an odd hat. That's not a verse. More than a father could ever be. My mentor, my model, my hero, my man. Unafraid, unterrified, with honesty and integrity. He stood straight up. He took all the paths in his life without the roads of fear. And from this man I learned, I know my skin is my finest apparel, my bones are still in motion, my heart beats like a bell of iron, and my soul is a fire in memory of King. Martin Luther King? There's the mural, the street light. That's terrible designing. Who made a mural behind the electrical thing? And why did they put an electrical thing in front of the mural? Is that the only place you could have put it? Couldn't have put it like over there? See, I'm right-handed. Fuck you. I'm left-handed. I'm using my left hand to hold my... Oh, and this is my tattoo. It's horrible. I got it because I had a delusion I was from the South, the American South. And I'm not from the American South. Maybe I have a Southern soul because I was Southern in a past life. But I'm not... I've been there. I've been in Savannah, Georgia. Nobody was prejudiced against me for my Arabness. Hey there. I'm making a video.
Of what?
I'm just like walking around town and saying random shit.
You're walking around town and saying you're Shrek?
Random shit.
Oh, saying random shit?
Yep.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah. You're gonna be famous someday.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, I'll remember you. Remember me in your kingdom. There's something they say in Orthodox Church, I believe. I've been to a lot of churches. There's a lot of churches here. You see, there's the ruins of logos. The red thing. What's this? This is interesting. I have another tattoo here. Black Widow's hourglass. It's a tattoo artist, if you want to call him that. I know, burn. Decided that I have a black outline, and I think that the black outline is stupid. It will look much better without the black outline. Anyway, I'm gonna get tired up as much as I can someday. My arms are all hairy. You can see a homeless gentleman or lady. There's a gentleman. Oh, he's a hat. He's a pirate. See, there's logos. You know, when you're homeless, you have to sleep with your hat and your shoes. And there's a Japanese restaurant. And there's Happy Hour. Usually Happy Hour now it's Squash. And there's a chain called some creamery and a local shop called Sitar. It's an Indian restaurant. It has good food, I guess, for vegetarian food. And there's the Gala if you want a lantern. You can go there if you want a little flute, an Asian flute, wooden one, a bamboo one, or whatever. You can go there. And there's Forever 21. I miss when that was logos. There used to be logos. And there's Joe's, that used to be Badass Coffee. That's always been the Pacific Cookie Company. Pacific Cookie Company. There's Gap. I'm against Gap being there, to be honest. Like, it's ugly. That's ugly too. Those are my shoes. They're not shoes. Yeah, they even have Gap Kids, which is obscene. Like, why couldn't they just have a kids section at the regular Gap, have something else there? Anyway, there's synergy. At least there's synergy. There's Super Silver. I don't mind Super Silver being there, but I would prefer it to be like I've heard when it was East Meets West, a store that you buy all sorts of old stuff, both Eastern and West. The thing was, this used to be cereality where you get all sorts of cereal, and this used to be like a floating doorway. Like all this window stuff wasn't there before, and this has always been Pacific Thai. Hello there, brothers. Howdy. That's the Palomar. I believe I'm banned from there because I got drunk and tried to smoke inside. I have a fetish for smoking indoors. And that's a seagull. I'm gonna go as far as the clock towers and then come back. Then stop recording. Or maybe I'll stop recording, then come back. This is a Rittenhouse building. Now this building is a trip because it's like was built entirely for real estate stock. It was an investment. There's a single store here now, Rip Curl, but it's a local store. But it was empty off for a long time. I don't even remember what was there before. But yeah, it was there so Santa Cruz could get a bond, I think. It's there so Santa Cruz could get a bond. And this building looks like it belongs in San Francisco, doesn't it? There's the mosaic. I had Musaka there. I had a friend. He was such a cool dude. And then he turned out to be a rapist. I thought it was a cool dude, but he wasn't. There's a parking garage. Anyway, see Rittenhouse building. And you can see it looks all I think it's called Beaux Art. I'm gonna like do this so you can see those lights. And that clock is inaccurate, I believe. But it used to be accurate, and I guess this was a time change. Here are the ATMs. Here, this is a street light. Look at the detail on the street light. They're all like that, except for the boring ones. I'm beginning of the tattoo on my right hand to remove, by the way. It's only a matter of time. Anyways, we're walking towards the clock tower. You know, one time somebody says, "Where is Big Ben?" And they said, "This is the movie theater." One time somebody was asked, "Where is Big Ben?" It was a special needs person, and then they said, "Santa Cruz." As if the clock tower were Big Ben. Here's Pete's Coffee and Tea. This used to be Noah's, and even though this is a local store now, I prefer Noah's. Here's Pleasure Pizza. This has been around for a while. I got a pizza from there once, had a lot of toppings on it. It was good. And at one point, they gave me free soda, which was cool of him. Yeah, I didn't even buy it or nothing at all. Just like have some free soda. And this is a cool place. Let me show you. I'm gonna be quiet here so nobody notices me. This is a office building in addition to a shoe and sock store. these have gone through some iterations, these stores. One point was the Science-y store. I can't show you, I'll show you later. Oh, now it's raining. Good thing my phone's weatherproof. But it is shockproof. Like, who makes a phone that's shockproof anyways? I don't really mind that. I don't like rain. I know we need it, but I don't like it. There's about Santa Cruz. At one point I was reading out loud all of this like shit from Shakespeare. Not Shakespeare, Nietzsche. Nietzsche and BDSM. And I got banned from there for reading out loud. I thought it was hilarious. There weren't any children on the tract. Besides, Nietzsche is for all. Anyways, I'm gonna run so I can show you the clock tower. This is a monument to all the war heroes from Santa Cruz. That used to be Lulu's, but now it's closed. I like Lulu's. I love Lulu's. My mom used to call me Lulu. Anyways, there's the clock tower. Have a good night or day or morning or evening or afternoon or whatever.